Hey guys, Monday, March 3rd, 2025. Let's see what the Black Widow did today. And so far, she surprised me. I didn't expect this massive move. Look at that. Bull kicker, volume very strong. Broke through the point of control of 394, value area high of 407, and kissed the value area high. It was what, 416, and the value area high is 417. So let's see what's going to happen here. If it's going to push higher, obviously, yeah, if it's going to push higher, it's obviously going to probably test 436 and then 447. But so far, very strong bull kicker. So far, the MACD is positive as of now. Let's look at the daily, and the daily looked ugly. And it looked like it went as low as 474, pierced the 20, and then exploded up back into Mobo, back into Chop Fest, unless you break above or close above 418 to 421. But, you know, this could be interesting. If it fails here, then maybe it could continue going down. MACD is still negative. So now you're back in the Chop Fest range between 395 and 422. Looking at our APF, we are above the midpoint, so things are looking good. I am assuming we're back above the 1x1, so that's positive. So you can see how things change overnight. I said in my last video, I mean, I had a lot of dates I'm watching, but starting really close, 3-2 is going to be interesting, and we're going to look at the price action in the overnight. So let's look at our big pivots. As you can see, our high of last week was somewhere around 419, and we're somewhere in this area right here. Things are looking positive, still in the Mobos. Not a defined trend, so it's kind of still choppy, just kind of big moves back and forth. But so far looking good to the upside. The trend is up on the weekly. On the daily, using the monthly pivots, it's red. I don't know, maybe the next candle will be white. You can see that it's positive. Mobos are positive, or at least trying to break out. You need to, and you went above all the way to 75%, which is at 414. So you're right above it. And PPS buy signal. So let's see if tomorrow's price action, if it pulls in, there's a quadrant of 398, and then you got your monthly pivot midpoint, which is 381, the square of 45 degree square of 9. So that's good. This is positive. We're above that. Support quadrant right here, 391. But if it's going to push higher, a bigger target would be 430. But so far is looking good on the daily with the monthly pivots. I'm going to go straight to the hour because I'm going to leave the 4 hour for last. So right around, you can say midnight, things started waking up, and you got your PPS buy signal. So if you went long, you were above the VWAP. And all the way, I mean, this is stronger than a 45. This is almost like a 1x2, between a 1x2 and 1x3. I'm speculating of, well, 1x1 is like maybe like that. You got a 1x1, 1x2, and a 1x3, and this thing was just climbing that wall all the way to 416. 416 and change around there. So 417, 416 so far, looking good. Mobos are good. Stokes are positive. So let's see what the model was forecasting that I'm testing. I did go long, but I didn't go long around 1 a.m. I was sleeping, but I did catch the US move, so that was good. Let's look at our models here. So statistically, this right here was saying a down day. The model was positive, and I had it to the midpoint right here, but it went even higher, almost kissing the high of Friday, 418 around there. So this one didn't work out. If it would have been just kind of sideways and then a sell off, yeah, then this would have played out, and then this model would have been wrong. But so far, there were opposites. Statistically, was saying it was a down day on Monday, and the model that I'm testing and using so far played out well. Blew my expectation. I didn't think it was going to be massive like this. And there was other underlying things indicating that they could possibly be a turning point. Now, the model is indicating a possible turn down, which it could probably be some profit taking, and maybe, you know, the bears are going to pounce here. But then statistically, Tuesday is a bullish day. So even though we pulled back on Tuesday, it's even stronger. So this price action we have here, this statistically should have been on this side. But it ended up, you know, showing that the statistics, it was a down day. So now, I mean, are we going to have a double whammy tomorrow? Like this move like this, and then we're going to have it even bigger. So let's see if statistically this model is going to play out, or is it going to be inverse? But the models that I have now shows down into Tuesday. So from here at 416, it should be going down. And that will probably depend maybe into the midpoint of $4, or maybe the 25%, which is $3.90. But the model now is down. And then from Tuesday, this is where it splits. So I have one model going up and I have one model going down. And then, you know, for Tuesday is going to be interesting. You know, once the overnight, if they're going to sell it. Now, if it continues going up, then statistically, this one is going to be probably the winner with the statistics. But from here, and if it goes down, then this is going to be tricky, because you got two that are going up and you got one that's going down, which is the purple. And so far, the 4 hour is looking good, and the hourly is looking good so far. So let's look at here. I mean, targets, if it's going to continue going higher, extreme targets are ready for the week is 428 and 436. That was the January 13 high, 436. We're going to go all the way up there. And if it pushes higher into Tuesday, then that's 447, February 20th. So baby steps. Let's see if in the overnight we just kind of go sideways and then get another leg higher. And you're aware of statistics and the models. And support would be obviously your midpoint, which is 135 degree, the 25%, which is like 319, and then obviously our low of 381, which is the 45 degree. Now for tomorrow, this is the line in the sand, which is 396. You at least, if there's a correction, you at least want to hold that. If statistically Tuesday is going to be like super bullish, then they're probably going to let it go down and then really go crazy. Or if not, just kind of go sideways and continue pushing up. Just be aware that the model's also, the model is also pointing negative down. So maybe a dead cat bounce and then go down. Now, we continue going higher. If you've been watching my weekly forecast, there was one model that I was saying that's the curveball of the cycles, that all of them were pointing down, and there was one that was just an oddball. It was just going up. If this is what we're gonna get, higher highs and higher lows this week, then that model is playing out, and that means you just probably buy dips, because it's gonna continue going higher, and that model is pretty much the one that's working, and not all the ones that I've showed you that are pointing lower. So line in the sand, it's 25 is 384, around 384 at 381, and then our low. Extreme targets, if it's going to continue going higher in the overnight, in the London session, you got 428, and then 438, 436 or 438. And they can continue going higher, but these are the extreme targets. What you would like to see is just being very quiet Maybe if it pulls back, you want to see at least this hole, 406. If this hole's in the overnight session, that means it's going to probably push higher. But if it bounces off of here, then also that could probably push higher. But if we crack the this midpoint of 396, then chances are that maybe the model that I've posted probably could play out. But it's going to be tricky because you got a couple of things going against each other. Statistics up, model I'm testing down. I'm going to sign out. Hope you like this video. Hopefully you make some money. And like I said, price action is king. All the models could be showing, you know, down, sideways, up, daily spectrum cycle, peaked, all this stuff. But at the end of the day, you have to follow price action. Price action is king. So if all my models, everything statistically, everything was pointing down, and you see this, and you start seeing this kind of price action, you have to follow this. You're just being informed and aware of all the probabilities where they could play out. But at the end of the day, you need to make a choice and follow price action. Even if everything was pointing down and it went up and then came down, if you were going long, that's fine. Because you place your stop and you said price action is going up, so I'm going to follow it, even though everything was pointing down. Well, a few things. One model was pointing up. So it looks like maybe if we continue going higher, maybe the wave 5 is higher. I'm going to sign out. Hope you like this video, and I'll keep you posted on my thoughts on that gas.